A very good morning, everyone, and a warm welcome to another edition of my morning mantras. I'm in Gurgaon, India. It's the monsoon seems to have arrived early, so it's kind of switching between being nice and pleasant and then extremely sultry at times, right? So every morning as I dress up and get ready for office, I have this habit of hearing some random potpourri of podcasts, right? It's more driven by randomness and serendipity than any planned activity there. So from AlphaFold and why protein folding is such a exponential problem, and how AI is helping solve that, especially with DeepMind's AlphaFold, to nudges, a podcast on nudging, which is relating to behavioral science, and then of course a lot of podcasts on AI and some other random stuff, right? So in one of these days, I was listening to a podcast. I think it was, if I remember correctly, it was Masters of Scale, and the topic was around, we are in June and July. This is the month when graduates graduate and look forward to joining the job market. And this podcast covered what advice would a good set of people across the world give these youngsters as they take over the next phase of their life and join the corporate world. So I thought, let me just copy that and repeat those mantras. I always feel very reticent about giving advice to anyone, but let me just share some of the learnings I got on behalf of the graduates who are joining new corporates, just to share with them if they listen to my mantras, right? So the first one, which kind of stuck with me, goes as follows, right? So someone said, listen, the three most important English words, right, if you're not a romantic, are I don't know, right? And her view was that youngsters should internalize I don't know, and I couldn't agree more, right? I mean, in this world of so many fast changes, right, technology driven, the VUCA world that we live in, the perpetual exogenous changes that we are subject to, I think one big lesson or one big takeaway for our youngsters, the graduates going into new corporates, would be keeping this philosophy of I really don't know, so I'm perpetually curious and I'm perpetually learning. Yeah. And as we've probably shared before, education has become more and more expensive. I have two children, both study abroad, so I would know. But but learning has become zero marginal cost or relatively free, right? So keep that in mind as you go into the new corporate world. I don't know, and hence the drive to continuously learn and be curious and soak new stuff in, right? That was one. I think the second very interesting one, I would be remiss, if I don't talk about this one. We do live in the age of AI. I mean, what is going to happen in the next 5 years, what has happened in the last 5, and what will happen in the next 5 is just going to be mind-blowing, right? With us slowly but surely moving towards artificial general intelligence. So one of the things the youngsters should be able to imbibe is really getting expert knowledge and expertise, if I may say, on using AI in their day-to-day lives, right? So if they do it in their day-to-day personal lives, and then they extend that kind of philosophy to their day-to-day corporate life, that will be amazing, right? As this gentleman said in the podcast, it would seem to those in the corporate world that these youngsters are coming from the future, right? Because they would be so much more productive with the proper use of AI. Also, for example, proper prompt engineering, right? We all nowadays use AI engines like ChatGPT, but our prompting is quite basic, right? There is a whole science and art to prompting to really get maximum out of these AI engines. So learn AI, make sure you use AI in your daily lives, and it would seem to all others around you that you're coming from the future, right? So perhaps the AI use besides I don't know are the two mantras. I think the third one is use the 20s decade for yourselves as a decade of experimentation. That was again not mine. Somebody one of the podcasters, podcast guests said that, right? Which is use the 20s decade as a decade of experimentation. You really don't know what you really want, right? Some people do, I mean, yeah, but it's good to experiment, understand the best kind of relationship between what you are good at, what is out there in the market and what the world needs, right? Yeah, so spend time experimenting, look for different opportunities, don't typecast yourself too soon as you enter the corporates, right? Yeah, and then I think passion for I've seen this up front in my own family with one of our youngsters. We were forcing him to do a particular subject, just not flourishing, and then his passion was, in that case, in computer science, right, number of years back. And so do try to follow your passion, yeah, rather than at that moment the job market. I mean, but at some stage, you have to balance between getting a job and following your passion. So it has to be a balance, but initially give it your best attempt to kind of follow your passions, right? Then one of my own favorites created by me, and I kind of reflect on my own self that I don't dream big enough. And hey, what better era to live in than this era to have absolutely amazing exponential big dreams, right? So as you enter the job market, don't limit your ambitions, dream big, especially if you're in entrepreneurship. Hey, I've been an intrapreneur within enterprises, and there is no way that that prevents you, it's all in your mind, from dreaming big, right? So dream big, right, and chase the exponential, right? Dream big and chase the exponential. Perhaps the last thing I would like to add is, and somebody asked me, it's not easy at for a youngster to do it, but give it an attempt. You would be shocked how many people would be willing to connect with you and build the network, right? I mean, we do also live in the age of networking, right? And networks, yeah. So and we do have social and digital networks available to help, but try and kind of work hard at building a network. There's a great friend of mine in the Silicon Valley. He told me once, great story actually. He said, I have 2 wallets. His son was in college. He said, I have 2 wallets for my son. One is for whatever he does for his college fees and for his entertainment, and he's from China and he's in the US now. So the same Indian philosophy that there is a wallet provided by the father. But he said, I have given him another wallet, and that wallet is only and only to be used for networking, right? So think hard about, at least try your best to build a network, right? So to all those graduates out there, or all people like me whose children, might be now graduating and getting into the corporate world, I thought I'll share this repertoire of mantras, mostly learned from a podcast and peppered with a few of mine, right? So guys, thank you so much, folks. Have a great day. Cheerio. Bye-bye.